and welcome. You're watching Sabha TV. This is Breakfast News. I'm Rajya. Let's have a look at the headlines this morning. State set for phase 6 polling in UP and phase 1 in Manipur. 49 seats in UP and 38 in Manipur to vote on Saturday. President Pranab Mukherjee advocates free thinking in university campuses. Say there should be debate and not violence. Adds no room in the country for intolerant Indians. Jat community members threaten to block major highways leading to national capital on March 20th. Planned march to Delhi. Submit charter of demands at the offices of President and the Prime Minister. Work on Tapi gas pipeline to begin in Pakistan from today. Project aimed at easing energy deficiency in South Asia. And US Attorney General quits FBI probe into alleged Russian meddling in the US elections. Says he did not lie when he testified he had no communications with the Russians. First up, the news, what's making the elections in verdict 2017. The stage is set for the 6th phase of polling in Uttar Pradesh that will be held tomorrow. Campaigning for this drew close on Thursday evening. 49 seats spread across 7 districts will go to polls in this phase, which is penultimate phase of the elections in the state. The districts going to the polls are Azamgarh, Gorakhpur, Balia, Kushinagar, Devariya, Maharajganj and Mau. 635 candidates, including 33 women, are in fray. A total of 1.72 crore voters will exercise their franchise. The BSP is contesting on 49 seats, while the BJP contesting on 45 seats. SP on 40, its ally Congress on 10 seats, and the RLD is also contesting in this phase on 36 seats. The campaigning will continue for the 7th and final phase of polling in Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Modi is slated to hold a rally in Mirzapur. BJP President Amit Shah will address 4 rallies, 3 in Ghazipur and 1 in Varanasi. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav will address a string of 7 rallies, 6 in Ghazipur and 1 in Chandauli. The Congress parties Raj Babbar and Pramod Tiwari will hold 2 rallies in Varanasi. The BJP on Thursday wrote to Election Commission demanding deployment of women police officials at the booth during the 6th and the 7th phase elections in Uttar Pradesh to check the voters' ID of burqa-clad women. The demand was made in order to avoid bogus voting. The party has asked for the deployment of paramilitary forces at polling booth in the sensitive areas for the remaining 2 phases. 6th and 7th phase polling will be held on March 4th and March 8th. The Election Commission has sent a notice to BSP Chief Mayawati asking her to reply over allegations of money deposits in a party account post-note ban. The poll body has sought reply by March 15 on whether a large amount of money was deposited in a party account in a short period. The poll panel referred to a petition filed in Allahabad High Court alleging the same. The Enforcement Directorate had on December 26 detected cash deposits of over 104 crore rupees in account belonging to the BSP. In response to the notice, the BSP has said EC should not single out the party. Instead, it should also seek details of money deposited in the accounts of parties like the SP, BSP and the Congress post-demonetization. The stage is set for the first phase polling in Manipur. 38 out of 60 assembly constituencies will vote on the first of the 2 phases in the state on March 4th. The constituencies cover both Imphal Valley and the hills. A total of 168 candidates are contesting elections, mainly from the Congress, BJP, CPI, CPM and other political outfits, including Erom Sharmila's Praja Party. Elections are being billed as major tests for Okram Ibobi Singh-led Congress government in the state, which has been in power for the last 15 years. The elections are being held in the backdrop of extended economic blockade in the state in protest against government's decision to carve out 7 new districts from the hill areas. The Election Commission has asked the centre to explain why it did not take permission before a felicitation ceremony of sportsperson from Manipur. The poll body has written to the Home Secretary and Secretary of Department of Development of Northeastern Region in separate notices to explain why event was organized when poll code was in force for the assembly elections. The departments have been asked to explain by Saturday. The EC pointed out that the Model Code of Conduct came into force on January 4th. The event was organized on the February 28th, in which 11 sportspersons from the northeastern region, including 5 from Manipur, were felicitated for participating in Rio Olympics. Minister of State for Development of Northeastern Region, Jitendra Singh, and Minister of State for Home Affairs, Kiran Rijiju, were present at the event where the sportspersons were honored and felicitated. Manipur is a multiple-issue election, and a host of insurgent organizations also pose a threat in conducting peaceful elections. The correspondent Akhilesh Suman spoke exclusively to Chief Electoral Officer Vivek Kumar Diwangan, who is confident of conducting free and fair polls in the state.
Election machine is fully geared up to hold a transparent, free, fair and peaceful election in Manipur. Phase 1 election will be covering Imphal East, Imphal West and Pukki district out of 2,794 polling stations in Manipur. First phase 1 will be covering 1,643 polling stations.
So there must be some vulnerable and some critical polling booths because Manipur is prone to some insurgency and violent activities. So what is the situation of those booths?
As per the guideline of Election Commission of India, we have carried out extensive vulnerability mapping exercise, and after this exercise, out of 2,794 polling stations, 837 polling stations have been identified as stations, and 529 polling stations have been identified as vulnerable polling station locations. All these critical polling stations will be covered by the macro observers. We are making special security arrangement at these critical and vulnerable polling stations. For the first time in Manipur, we are covering all 2,794 polling stations by web streaming. Wherever we have 3G internet connectivity available, reliable connectivity is there, we'll be doing real-time web streaming, what is happening inside the polling station. Wherever 3G internet connectivity is not there, we'll be covering offline recording, so that if anything goes wrong within the polling station, we'll be able to capture it, and if in case repoll required, we'll not hesitate to order repoll.
Okay. So there are so many issues in Manipur. So in that case, violence also is prone to violence. So what is the major security arrangement for this phase?
Full Election Commission has been in continuously in touch with us. They visited Manipur on 21st and 22nd February. Thereafter, they had 3 rounds of video conference with Chief Secretary, DGP and all the stakeholders. And we have mobilized all the security agencies, including Army, Assam Rifle. They have been advised to do area domination so that any insurgents, underground elements, they shall not be able to influence our voters. They will not be able to disturb our polling process.
Amid the ongoing debate over freedom of expression in the wake of violent clashes in Delhi University's Rajya College, President Pranab Mukherjee has advocated free thinking in university campuses. He said students and faculties must engage in reasoned discussion and debate rather than propagating a culture of unrest. Although Mukherjee did not mention the Rajya College row, his comments came amid ongoing tussle between the RSS-affiliated ABVP and the left-backed ISA supporters in Delhi University, and raging debate over the recent posts of one of the university's student, Gurmeher Kaur. He also cautioned against exploitation of fault lines in society, intolerance and attack on women. He emphasized that there should be no room in the country for intolerant Indian, as this nation has been bastion of free thought, speech and expressions since ancient times.
Free expression, which are essential to advance a nation. Can we put any thought of this thinking? If women are realized that society can never claim to be a civilized society, it is an uncivil society. And it is not merely the responsibility of the lawmakers or of the governments of the day to tackle these problems alone. The ultimate goal of any democracy is the empowerment of the individual, irrespective of his economic, religious or social standing.
The RSS-backed ABVP led a Save DU march that its organizers said was aimed at bringing back peace in Delhi University on Thursday, accusing left organizations of inciting violence on campus over a seminar that was cancelled at the Rajya College on February 22nd. Students who turned up from many colleges said they had come to protest against attempt to misguide youth.
2 days since Tuesday's Save DU demonstration led by left organization ISA on North Campus, a counter-march by the members of the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad and the Delhi University Students' Union. Holding up posters denouncing Marxism and Naxalism, the students shouted slogans in defense of nationalism. Carrying a giant national flag at the arts faculty, protesters demanded accountability for what they called police inaction against people who allegedly raised anti-India slogans at the Jawaharlal Nehru University last year.
दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय में देश विरोधी नारेबाजी 21 फरवरी को की गई। पिछले साल 9 फरवरी को जेएनयू में देश विरोधी नारेबाजी वामपंथियों के द्वारा की गई थी। हमारा दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय प्रशासन से, दिल्ली पुलिस से और केंद्र सरकार से हमें मांग करते हैं, दिल्ली सरकार से मांग करते हैं कि ऐसे देशद्रोही तत्वों के खिलाफ तुरंत कार्रवाई की जाए। जिन भी लोगों ने कश्मीर की आज़ादी के, भारत के बर्बादी के नारे लगाए, उन लोगों को जेल के पीछे होना चाहिए, ना कि विश्वविद्यालयों में।
Students said they were protesting against outsiders who were coming to the university for political ends and spreading misinformation. ABVP members also said their organization was being wrongly framed for the violence at Rajya College. Others spoke for the need to uphold nationalism.
अगर राष्ट्रवाद पे विवाद होगा तो निश्चित रूप से उस बहस में हम लोग हिस्सा लेंगे और इसका कारण बड़ा स्पष्ट है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की इस देश के प्रति और लगाव के प्रति जो मूल विचारधारा है, उसमें कोई देश को तोड़ने की बात करता है तो निश्चित रूप से हमारी पार्टी का जो रवैया है हम लोग उसको आगे रखेंगे।
कोर्ट के सामने ये साबित हो चुका है कि जो वीडियोस जो दिखा रहे वो सब वीडियोस जो है डॉक्टर्ड है। तो क्या बातें कर रहे हैं? वो कौन होते हैं? अपने आप को अपॉइंट कर ले कि भाई हम तय करेंगे कौन है देशभक्त, कौन है देशद्रोही।
आपकी बात से सहमत नहीं होने वालों की मारपिटाई की जाती है, ये देश हित के खिलाफ है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। अपनी बातें कहने का जनता फैसला करेगी कि आप सही कह रहे हैं या गलत कह रहे हैं।
In Haryana, Minister Anil Vij said those supporting Delhi University Gurmeher Kaur's views were pro-Pakistan, triggering an uproar in the State Assembly.
ये जो कौर लड़की है, उसके पिताजी कारगिल युद्ध में शहीद हुए थे, कैप्टन थे। विद्यार्थी परिषद वाला सब गंदा वायरल करके उस लड़की को टॉर्चर कर रहा है। इसको संभल के व्यवहार करे, नहीं तो ठीक बात नहीं है देश के लिए।
The Save DU march of ABVP that started from the arts faculty and passing through many North Campus colleges finally culminated at the Swami Vivekanand statue. With inputs from Anu Diwan, Bureau Report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, thousands of Jats gathered at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi demanding quota in education and government jobs. They also want to block major highways leading to national capital. Agitators said they would stage gherav of the Parliament building during their Delhi Cooch. Yashpal Malik, president of Akhil Bharatiya Jat Arakshan Sangharsh Samiti, said it had become necessary to take tough stand against the state and the centre. On March 20th, Jats are expected to ride their tractors and small vehicles and march towards Delhi on highways from the neighbouring states. Simultaneously, the Sangharsh Samiti leaders also submitted a 7-point charter of demands at the offices of President and the Prime Minister. Jat leaders claim that protesters in Haryana have already started non-cooperation with the government and will not pay electricity or water bills or pay the installment of the government loans.
The Jat agitation for quota in jobs and education reached Delhi on Thursday, with thousands from the community descending at Jantar Mantar to extend support to the movement in Haryana.
देखिए, सरकार जो मामला कोर्ट में, उस पर तो कोर्ट ही सुनवाई करेगा, लेकिन जो बाकी 7 मांगे हैं उसके अलावा उस पर तो सरकार के हाथ में है वो सारी मांगे।
मैसेज एक्चुअली केंद्र सरकार को मैसेज देने आए हैं, क्योंकि हरियाणा सरकार टोटली विफल रही है हमारी समस्याओं का समाधान करने में। तो हरियाणा में जितने भी हमारे भाई बंधु बैठे हैं, लगभग 20-25 लाख तक की क्राउड वहां बैठ चुका है रोडों पे, और 10 लाख लोग डेली धरने पे बैठते हैं और डेली जाते हैं 22 राज्यों में।
Roads leading to the protest center were packed with Jat agitators from Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Delhi and Punjab. If a solution is not found soon, Delhiites are in for a tough time ahead.
आज अपनी मांगों से अवगत कराएंगे, संसद मार्च करेंगे और जरूरत पड़ी तो गिरफ्तारियां देंगे। और इसके बाद हम लोग आज दिल्ली कूच की तारीखों का ऐलान करेंगे, जिसमें 13 राज्यों के 50 लाख से ज्यादा जाट अपने ट्रैक्टर ट्रॉलियों के साथ शामिल होंगे। और उसके बाद एक ऐतिहासिक मूवमेंट वो होगा, और वो तब तक चलेगा जब तक मांगे नहीं मानी जाएगी।
Students of Delhi University belonging to the community also took out a protest rally from Mukherjee Nagar in North Delhi, supporting the agitation.
हम सारे जंतर मंतर जा रहे हैं, जाट आरक्षण की मांग हमारी, और मोदी सरकार हमारी बात सुने।
जो हरियाणा सरकार ने भाईचारा बिगाड़ा है, हम ये काला फटका नहीं, ये कफन बांध के निकले हैं। हम मरने के लिए तैयार है। अगर सरकार हमारी बातें नहीं सुनती तो हम किसी भी हद तक जा सकते हैं।
Besides seeking quota in education and government jobs, Jats are demanding the release of those jailed during last year's stir, withdrawal of cases slabbed during the protest and government jobs for the kin of those killed and injured during the agitation. With inputs from Pranav Goswami, Bureau Report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Time for a short break. More news on the other side.
Optical fiber today is our major activity. We have developed an equivalent Indian clay. We export 40% of our production in this country of these tiles, and there is no imported component today in that tile. The savings estimated is around 2,100 crores per year, that too in foreign exchange.
Watch Eureka with Dr. K. Muralidharan, Director, CSIR, Central Glass and Ceramic Research Institute, only on Rajya Sabha Television.
Welcome back. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, who was in Nepal, has pitched for greater Indian investment in the country, saying that India wants partnership with Kathmandu in various sectors, including hydropower and irrigations, beside connecting landlocked country to its rail network. He underlined that hard-working people of Nepal and the government's positive policy framework are great opportunity for the investment. Jaitley also said that since Nepal has abundant natural and rich human resources, it has great potential for attaining economic development. While addressing the Nepal Investment Summit 2017, he said India had adopted policy of economic liberalization in 1991, and after 26 years, it's reaping the benefits in the major form of economic high growth. He also held talks with President Bidya Devi Bhandari, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal and his counterpart Krishna Bahadur Mehra, among others. A look at what else is making news across the country in Nationwide. The Ministry of Environment has identified over 50,000 square kilometers spread across 6 states in Western Ghats as ecologically sensitive area. The project and activities which will be prohibited and regulated in eco-sensitive area includes mining, no construction of thermal power plants and building, amongst others. The Gajendra Chauhan-led FPI Society is likely to get its full 3-year term till June 2018 as the Information Broadcasting Ministry has taken a favourable view of its initiatives. According to sources, there is a view that several key measures like creation of state-of-the-art room theatre, acting studio and getting master's degree equivalents for 6 PG diploma courses have been taken. FPI students and opposed Chauhan's appointment. The core committee of Maharashtra BJP has been convened in Mumbai today to chalk out strategy for March 8 Mumbai mayoral elections. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, State BJP Chief Rao Sahib Danve and Mumbai BJP President Ashish Shelar are expected to attend the meeting. BJP has won 82 seats, while Shiv Sena had secured 84 seats in 227-member BMC. Three independents later joined Shiv Sena, taking its ally tally to 87. At least 4 RSS workers have sustained injuries when a bomb was hurled at the RSS office in Kerala on Thursday. The injured persons were rushed to the Government Medical College in Kozhikode. Police is investigating the matter. The RSS held that state government was responsible for the violence. The Sri Lankan Navy has apprehended 13 Indian fishermen from Tamil Nadu on Thursday when they were allegedly fishing near Kodaikarai. The fishermen were taken for questioning. The Lankan Navy also detained 2 fishing boats. The fishermen have urged immediate release of 35 fishermen from Tamil Nadu languishing in Lankan jails. The work on Tapi gas pipeline that will connect South and Central Asia will start in Pakistan from today. While building of the pipeline and development of gas field has begun in Turkmenistan, the inaugural ceremony will be held in Pakistan today to start work on route survey and detailed engineering. The long-awaited 1,680 km Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India or Tapi gas pipeline will help ease energy deficiency in South Asia. Vice President Mohammad Hamid Ansari, along with leaders of 3 nations, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan, had performed the groundbreaking of project in December 2015. With the title of Peace Pipeline, the project is also expected to bring peace and stability in the region. Turkmenistan will invest around $25 billion to deliver 3.2 billion cubic feet of gas per day to energy-hungry Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. The gas link is expected to be completed by the end of 2018. A day after India accused Pakistan of cross-border terrorism, Pakistan brought the Kashmir issue at the discussion at the United Nations human rights body in Geneva. Pakistan has again accused India of human rights violation in the Kashmir rally and asked the international community to take note of the situation. While addressing 34th session, Pakistan Law Minister Zahid Hamid said that Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized issue pending final settlement through free and impartial plebiscite under UN resolutions. He also called for Council's intervention in Kashmir, asserting that human rights and fundamental freedoms of Kashmiri are being trampled upon. Earlier, India in strong statement had said terrorism is Pakistan created monster, that it's now devouring it. At least 2 suspect militants were killed on Thursday in a US drone strike in Pakistan's northwest tribal region. This is for such attack under Donald Trump's presidency. The investigation into the strike have begun and identity of those killed is yet to be ascertained. There has been no drone strike by the US and Pakistan since May 21, 2016. Marking it as one of the longest period of zero drone attack by the United States, the drone strikes by the US under supervision of the CIA in Pakistan began in 2004. There have been 424 drone attacks in Pakistan till date. According to a report, the strikes have killed over 4,000 persons, including at least 700 civilians. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has quit from an FBI inquiry into alleged Russian meddling in 2016 U.S. elections. The move comes after it emerged that he had contacts with Russian officials while being involved in President Donald Trump's campaign. But Sessions, who was a long-time U.S. Senator before becoming country's top law enforcement official, said he did nothing wrong by not disclosing during Senate testimony that he had met last year with Russia's ambassador. He said the meetings were in capacity as a senator, not as a campaign aide. It has emerged that Sessions and Russia's ambassador to U.S., Sergei Kislyak, held private conversation in September and spoke earlier in the summer at a meeting with several other ambassadors. Democrats are, however, demanding Sessions' resignation after it emerged that he met Moscow's envoy last year.
I did share with White House counsel, on my staff has, that I intend to recuse myself this afternoon. But I feel like, because they don't know the rules, the ethics rules. Most people don't. But when you evaluate the rules, I feel like that I should not be involved investigating a campaign I had a role in.
The Syrian government has completely recaptured the ancient city of Palmyra from the Islamic State militants. Syrian forces and the Russian backers entered deep into the city after IS pulled out. The militants planted mines in several areas of the city before withdrawing. It ends second occupation of Palmyra by the jihadists. IS fighters were driven out in March last year but managed to retake the city in December. The first time they controlled the area, the militants destroyed some of its most celebrated monuments, with UNESCO describing the destruction as new war crime. The site contained monumental ruins with art and architecture from the 1st and 2nd centuries.
من الطيران الحربي السوري والروسي استعادت وحدات من قواتنا المسلحة بالتعاون مع القوات الرديفة والحلفاء مدينة تدمر والمناطق الحاكمة المحيطة بها بعد تكبيد تنظيم داعش الإرهابي خسائر كبيرة بالعديد والعتاد.
India has ended its campaign in the ISSF World Cup with 5 medals, including 1 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze medals at Dr. Karni Singh shooting range in New Delhi on Thursday. The home side finished the 5th place at the 5th place with medal tally behind table toppers China, Italy, Australia and Japan. India's Shiraz Sheikh ended at 6th position in the men's skeet event in the final day of the tournament. Sheikh has achieved a lifetime best performance, shooting 121 in the qualifying and even getting the better of world number 8 Jesper Hansen of Denmark in the shooting off for the place in the final round. This was Shiraz's first ever World Cup final in the 7 years of skeet shooting. That's it for now. Keep watching Rajya Sabha for more.